There are few stars in Hollywood who have managed to stay relevant for decades, but Demi Moore has done just that. From her breakout roles in the 1980s to her status as a Hollywood powerhouse in the 90s, Moore has seen the highs and lows of fame. Her life has been a whirlwind of blockbuster success, personal trials, and public scrutiny. But now, at the age of 60, Demi Moore has finally spoken out about the things we all suspected, but never knew for sure. Her life, once the envy of many, was not all it seemed on the surface. Beneath the glitz and glamour was a woman grappling with deep insecurities, personal tragedies, and the constant pressure to meet the impossible standards set by the world around her. And now, as she enters her 60s, Moore is ready to share her truth. So, what has Demi Moore finally revealed? What hidden struggles has she been keeping from the public for all these years? And how has she come to terms with the challenges that nearly broke her? Well, stay tuned, because in this video, we'll delve into the personal revelations of one of Hollywood's most enduring stars. A tumultuous childhood, the roots of her struggles. Demi Moore's journey to stardom was anything but easy. Born in Roswell, New Mexico in 1962, her early life was marked by instability, hardship, and trauma. Moore was raised in a tumultuous household where both of her parents struggled with alcoholism. Her mother, Virginia Gines, and her stepfather, Dan Gines, were often in violent, chaotic confrontations, and this constant turmoil left an indelible mark on Demi's emotional and mental well-being. One of the most shocking revelations Moore shared was that her childhood was filled with darkness. At a young age, Moore learned that the man she thought was her biological father was actually her stepfather. Her real father had left her mother before she was born, leaving Moore with a sense of abandonment that would follow her throughout her life. Her mother's destructive behavior only exacerbated the instability in her life. Moore has spoken openly about how her mother would often attempt suicide and how, on more than one occasion, she had to save her mother's life. In her memoir Inside Out, Moore recalled the horrifying night when, as a child, she had to dig pills out of her mother's mouth to prevent her from overdosing. This harrowing experience forced Moore to grow up quickly, and it would shape much of her adult life, particularly her relationships and struggles with self-worth. Now, it's clear that Moore's troubled childhood played a significant role in her later struggles, but at the time, she had no idea how deeply it would affect her. Hollywood stardom, the double-edged sword. By the time she reached her late teens, Moore had escaped her toxic home environment and moved to Hollywood, where she quickly found success as an actress. Her breakthrough role came in 1984 on the soap opera General Hospital, and from there, her career took off. By the late 1980s and early 1990s, Moore was one of the highest-paid actresses in Hollywood, starring in films like St. Elmo's Fire and Ghost, which solidified her as a major box office draw. However, despite her professional success, Moore's personal life was crumbling. In her 2019 memoir, she revealed that the pressure to maintain her image as one of Hollywood's leading ladies led her down a dangerous path of addiction. Behind the scenes, Moore struggled with alcohol and drug abuse, a pattern that began in her teenage years and intensified as she navigated the pressures of fame. In her 20s, Moore became known as part of the infamous Brat Pack, a group of young actors who were Hollywood's rising stars at the time. Along with success came the party lifestyle that many in the group indulged in, and Moore was no exception. She openly admits that during this tumultuous period, her life was spiraling out of control, filled with late-night parties and excessive indulgence. In an effort to cope with the mounting stress of her career and the pressures of fame, she turned to alcohol and cocaine, believing these substances would provide solace. Unfortunately, her addiction nearly derailed her career in 1985, when she was abruptly fired from the set of St. Elmo's Fire due to her substance abuse issues, a decision that shocked her and the industry. This experience served as a harsh wake-up call, prompting Moore to recognize the severity of her situation. She bravely checked into rehab, where she began the painstaking process of getting sober, facing her demons head-on. This pivotal moment marked a significant turning point in her life. She managed to complete the film, demonstrating her resilience and determination. However, the scars from her battle with addiction would linger for years to come, serving as a constant reminder of the challenges she had overcome and the importance of maintaining her sobriety. The Bruce Willis years: marriage, family, and fame. In 1987, Demi Moore's life took another dramatic turn when she married actor Bruce Willis. Their relationship was the talk of Hollywood, and together they became one of the most powerful couples in the industry. The pair had 3 daughters, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah. And for a while, it seemed as though Moore had found a sense of stability and happiness in her personal life. However, as Moore would later reveal, even this seemingly perfect chapter of her life was fraught with challenges. The pressures of maintaining a high-profile marriage while juggling the demands of a career and motherhood began to take a toll on her. While Bruce Willis continued to rise in his career, Moore found herself increasingly overwhelmed by the competing demands of her personal and professional lives. The strain in their marriage became more evident over time, and by the late 1990s, the couple's relationship had begun to crumble. Moore admitted that their busy schedules, coupled with Willis's reservations about monogamy, created tension in their relationship. Despite efforts to keep their family intact, Moore and Willis separated in 1998 and finalized their divorce in 2000. Although the divorce was amicable, it marked the beginning of a difficult period in Moore's life. In the years following the split, she would face a series of personal struggles that would challenge her sense of self and force her to confront her past traumas. The Ashton Kutcher era: love, loss, and betrayal. In 2003, Demi Moore's love life made headlines once again when she began dating actor Ashton Kutcher, who was 15 years her junior. Their relationship quickly became tabloid fodder, as the age difference between them sparked widespread media attention. Despite the scrutiny, Moore and Kutcher appeared to be deeply in love, and in 2005, they were married in a lavish ceremony. For a time, their marriage seemed like a Hollywood fairy tale. Kutcher embraced his role as stepfather to Moore's 3 daughters, and the couple frequently appeared together at red carpet events, showcasing their seemingly perfect life. However, behind closed doors, their relationship was far from ideal. In her memoir, Moore revealed the painful truth about her marriage to Kutcher. She described how she desperately tried to keep up with her much younger husband, even engaging in behaviors that made her uncomfortable, such as threesomes, in an attempt to maintain their connection. Moore's desire to please Kutcher and keep him interested led her to compromise her own values, and the toll on her self-esteem was immense. The final blow came when Moore discovered that Kutcher had been unfaithful. In 2011, reports surfaced that Kutcher had cheated on her with multiple women, shattering Moore's sense of trust and security. The revelation was devastating, and it led to the eventual dissolution of their marriage. In 2013, Moore and Kutcher finalized their divorce, marking the end of another painful chapter in her life. Moore's heartbreak over the end of her marriage to Kutcher triggered a downward spiral. She struggled with depression and turned once again to alcohol and drugs to numb the pain. At one point, her substance abuse became so severe that she was hospitalized after suffering a seizure. It was a stark reminder of the demons she had battled throughout her life, and it underscored the fragility of her mental and emotional state. Reclaiming her life, a journey of healing. In the aftermath of her divorce from Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore faced one of the darkest periods of her life. Isolated from her children, battling addiction, and struggling with her sense of self-worth, Moore hit rock bottom. But in true Demi fashion, she did not stay down for long. Over the past several years, Moore has worked tirelessly to rebuild her life. Therapy, self-reflection, and a renewed commitment to her sobriety have helped her heal from the wounds of her past. She has also reconnected with her daughters, who have been a source of strength and support as she continues her journey of recovery. One of the most significant steps in Moore's healing process was writing her memoir, Inside Out, which was published in 2019. In the book, Moore candidly discusses the highs and lows of her life, from her traumatic childhood to her struggles with addiction and her tumultuous relationships. For Moore, writing the memoir was not only a cathartic experience, but it also allowed her to take control of her own narrative and share her truth with the world. The response to Inside Out was overwhelmingly positive. Critics praised Moore for her honesty and vulnerability, and the book became a bestseller, resonating with readers who saw themselves in her story. For Moore, the memoir marked a turning point in her life, a moment when she could finally put the past behind her and move forward with a sense of peace and self-acceptance. Both Bruce Willis and Ashton Kutcher play significant roles in Demi Moore's life story, but they do not define her. While her relationships with these two men had a profound impact on her, they are just one aspect of an incredible journey that continues to unfold. A legacy of strength, resilience, and vulnerability. Now, at 60, Demi Moore has confirmed what many have long suspected, that behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, she is a woman who has faced incredible challenges, but who has also shown incredible strength. Her journey has been one of ups and downs, filled with moments of triumph and tragedy. But through it all, Moore has emerged stronger, wiser, and more at peace with herself. Her story is a testament to resilience, vulnerability, and the importance of staying true to oneself. In an industry that often prioritizes image over substance, Moore has dared to be real, showing the world that it's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to struggle, and it's okay to admit when you need help. As Demi Moore enters this new chapter of her life, she does so with a renewed sense of purpose. She is more than just an actress. She is a survivor, a mother, a friend, and a role model for anyone who has ever faced adversity. At 60, Demi Moore's story is far from over. If anything, it's just beginning. While she may have many more challenges to face, one thing is certain: Demi Moore will continue to face them with strength, grace, and realism. Her legacy will be one of bravery, strength, and vulnerability, qualities that have made her not just an iconic Hollywood figure, but a beloved and inspirational role model for generations to come. What she has shown us is that it's never too late to embrace who you truly are and live life on your own terms. Demi Moore's evolution from a Hollywood star to a vulnerable, authentic woman has captured our attention and admiration. Today, at 60, she stands as a beacon of hope for anyone who has faced adversity, proving that age is no barrier to growth, healing, and self-discovery. Her story is not just about fame, relationships, or the ups and downs of Hollywood life. It's about finding one's true self amid chaos. Moore's journey reflects the universal human experience, the desire to be loved, the battle with inner demons, the struggle for self-acceptance, and the quest for happiness. It's these very human elements that make her story so compelling and relatable. Demi's transformation into a woman who owns her past, acknowledges her flaws, and continues to evolve has left an indelible mark on the hearts of many. It's this honesty and strength that we've always suspected was there, beneath the glamorous surface. Now she's proven that she's more than just an actress. She's a symbol of resilience and the embodiment of what it means to truly live your truth. Moore's story reminds us that life's challenges don't define us. It's how we respond to them that does. Her willingness to confront her fears and insecurities head-on and to share her journey with the world is what makes her so extraordinary. As Demi Moore continues to reinvent herself and inspire others, we can't wait to see what the next chapter of her life holds. The journey of healing is a continuous one, and Demi Moore's story reminds us that it's never too late to reclaim your life and find true happiness. So, what do you think about Demi Moore's journey? Is there something you can take away from her experiences? Does it inspire you to embrace your true self and live life on your own terms? Well, don't hesitate to share your thoughts with us. We'd love to hear from you. And as we always say, if you find this video interesting, don't forget to smack that like button and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Until next time, keep on living your best life without fear or regret. Remember, you are not defined by your past, but rather by the strength and resilience with which you face the future.